Hey yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to a new video, and today we're going to be talking about why I think the boost won't be returning in the next Sonic game. If you like the video, make sure to like, comment, favorite, and subscribe. Anyways, as you guys know, the boost has been the main gameplay style for Sonic for a long time right now, and it's been this way since 2008. Of course, we've had little detours like Sonic Boom and Sonic Lost World and Sonic Mania, but the main style has been boost. And if I'm being 100% honest, they did develop some pretty good games with the boost. They developed 3 very well put together games with the boost. The 4th one, not so much. I mean, Sonic Unleashed is literally my favorite game of all time. Sonic Generations is a masterpiece of a game. And Sonic Colors is also a masterpiece of a game. These 3 games, they're just great. But you guys have read the title and you're probably wondering, why would the boost end if they made these masterpieces of games? Well, personally, I think the boost is gone. I think Sega cut that rope off. We're going back to adventure. However, before continuing in this video, yes, the boost could still technically return. My word is not fact. I'm not confirming anything. Also, the boost could still not return, and adventure also doesn't have to return. It could be something completely different that we've never seen before. We have seen multiple games that have not done adventure or classic or boost. Games like Sonic Heroes and Sonic Lost World, they're just kind of oddballs of the franchise. But me personally, I think if Sega's going to switch their gameplay up, they're going back to adventure. First, let's lay down the facts. Sonic Forces was the latest boost title, and that game was terrible. It was horrible. It had some of the most linear level design I've ever seen. It's pretty much an interactive movie where you just hold X and watch the game play for you. Shame it couldn't do your dishes for you, but the point still stands. That game was not received well at all. Critics saw it as mediocre, but this fanbase absolutely hates Sonic Forces. You know, I actually made a Sonic Forces review video, and it was titled Why I Think Sonic Forces is Worse Than You Think, because honestly, that's what I thought. I thought it was actually worse than the scores that the reviewers gave it. But when I released that video, I didn't really know how much people really hated that game. I mean, like, I found out you guys hate Sonic Forces. Like, Sonic Forces has gotta be the most hated game in the franchise. I'm not kidding with you, I've heard the phrase Sonic Forces is one of the worst games ever be thrown out there a lot. I mean, like, guys, whoa. I was just calling it Omega Dumpster Fire. You don't have to make it apparent that's worse than Bubsy 3D. Which is not true. Bubsy 3D is the worst game of all time, guys. I'd rather play Sonic Eraser or Shadow the Hedgehog over Bubsy 3D. And you know, to be quite honest, what I've gathered from this situation is that, you know, Forces kind of deserves the hate that it gets. I mean, they lied to all the fans, and the game was just really bad. It kind of plays it for you. In my opinion, it's worse than Sonic 06. So, I mean, it kind of does deserve the hate, in my opinion. One thing I do not like is how much hate the boost has been getting since Sonic Forces. Because as you guys know, if Sonic Forces did it, it's gotta be bad. The boost in Sonic Forces was trash. I'm being honest. It's garbage. But in the rest of the games, it was pretty good. And to be quite honest, Sonic Forces gave the boost such a bad rep that I think Sega is so scared of even going back to the boost. And something else to add to this evidence is that Sega has done this multiple times before. They are known for a one and done strategy. If their idea or plan doesn't work out, they are not doing it again. Oh well, the Werehog didn't work, I guess we're taking out game-changing playable characters. And on to our next point, and I think this is one of the strongest points in the video. The adventure is very popular right now. Like, very popular. I mean, it's literally everywhere. You go to Sonic Twitter, you see Sonic Adventure. You go to Sonic YouTube comments, you see Sonic Adventure. You go to Sonic Reddit, you see Sonic Adventure. You go to the flippin' Walmart down the street, you see Sonic Adventure. Sonic Adventure is very hot in the fanbase right now, and all of you know it. I am almost more than certain that Sega is going to want to capitalize that in one shape or another. So in some shape or form, I am almost certain that Sega is going to take their chance to capitalize on that nostalgia as soon as possible. Like, I'm willing to bet money that Sega is going to find a way to milk the interest in Adventure. I mean, honestly, it's not even a bad move. If I was in their position, I would also milk Adventure. It's just a smart business decision, and it's also what the fans want. Like, give the fans what they want. Like, come on, Sega. Sonic Team could capitalize on this by making Adventure 3, Sonic Adventure remakes, or even just adding game-changing playable characters into the next game, or finally just bringing back the adventure gameplay. I can guarantee you, one of those 4 things is going to happen in this next game. People want adventure, Sonic Team knows this, and they're going to give us adventure in one way or another. And quite honestly, if they do go back to the adventure gameplay, I think it's good, because it's very hard to innovate the boosting gameplay. I've talked about this in previous videos, but since we're here now, I think I can go more in depth about it. The boosting gameplay is fun, it really is, but the thing about the boosting gameplay is that it's so strict and linear in its level design and gameplay that it's very hard to innovate these games. I mean, think about it for a second. How do you innovate the boosting gameplay? The only notable innovation that I can think of is the Wisp. Personally, in my opinion, I thought the Wisp was awesome in the boosting gameplay. It gave me a chance to actually explore in a gameplay that you never had the chance to explore in. However, the problem with that, and a lot of people have went back and talked about this a lot with Sonic Colors, they don't like the 2D sections and they don't like using the Wisp. It's not in everybody's interest to stop moving in a boosting level to explore the level. So how do you innovate the boosting gameplay without making people angry by messing up the pace of the game? You can't. I always use this example in my videos, but I'm going to use it here again. If you give Sonic a sword in the adventure gameplay and just change up the moveset, it doesn't break up the pace. In fact, it gives him a cool new gimmick, kinda like Cappy from Mario. It adds to his moveset and overall makes the game a different experience from other games. However, if you equipped Sonic with a sword in the boosting gameplay, what is he even going to do with it? You can't give him a new moveset because of how strict the levels are. If you give him a new moveset, you're practically taking away the boost. And you're probably thinking, just stop Sonic in the boosting gameplay to have moments of combat. Do you really want that big of a pace breaker in a boost game? That is a terrible idea. Of course, they could implement the gimmick if they literally make Sonic stop in the middle of his level. And that is not going to fly with boosting games. Trust me, people will hate it. Of course, you could always just keep the boost in the games and just have the game-changing playable characters be the gimmicks for the games. But that's the thing. The boosting gameplay is still in those games and still the majority of the game. And people are going to get tired of that because the boosting gameplay has an expiration date. The boost won't last long term for this franchise because of the lack of innovation. Like, what are you going to do with the boost 10 years from down the line? When you have gameplay that is as unstrict as the adventure gameplay, you can keep adding gimmicks and cool stuff to it to keep the experience new and fresh. This is why 3D Mario gameplay is so successful. It has had a consistent gameplay style for the entire series, and it's not very strict. In fact, it's actually the opposite of the boosting games. It's not strict at all. It allows the developers to do whatever they want with Mario. Give him spherical level design, it works. Give him a water gun that allows him to do tricky platforming, it works. Give him a cap that allows him to do awesome parkour tricks, it still works. And I do know that you can do a lot more with Cappy in Mario Odyssey. I just thought the parkour mechanic of it was the best part about Cappy. And you know what? Get off of me, alright? This isn't a Mario channel, this is a Sonic channel. So let's get back to Sonic. The point that I'm trying to make here is that Sonic needs a consistent and unstrict gameplay that he can stick to for the rest of the series. Adventure laid down the groundwork for that. And now after all that, I think we should start talking good about the boost, because the boost is a good gameplay style and I think we should give it the admiration that it deserves. You see, I love the boost. It's a great gameplay, it's a hidden gem of the gaming industry, it's an absolutely exhilarating and adrenaline-filled experience. You see, the boost makes you do what's most important about Sonic, going fast. The boost was absolutely amazing in 3 of the 4 boosting titles, and a lot of people debate that statement that I just made because a lot of people do not like Sonic Colors, but I personally love Sonic Colors. Sonic Unleashed is my favorite in the series, And I'm still decisive about if Sonic Generations or Sonic Colors is the better game. Point is that these are really good games. But too much of one exact thing is not always a good thing. I mean, like, eventually after 4 Mario Galaxies, it's going to start getting old. Nintendo knew what was right, they cut it after 2 because you can't ruin Mario Galaxy's legacy. But if you keep making boost games that keeps getting more and more mediocre, or even matches the quality of Sonic Generations or Sonic Unleashed, eventually it's going to get old. People are going to get tired of it because it's not getting innovated enough. I mean, the innovations of these games are very minor. Unleashed had very fast 2D sections that you didn't really spend much time on, and you didn't really have to do any difficult platforming in the 2D sections. Sonic Colors had my favorite 2D sections, where you could explore and do cool tricks in the 2D sections with the Wisp, and then Sonic Generations pretty much had a mixture of both. Which is also another thing. If Sega makes another boosting title with 2D sections, the fanbase is going to lose their marbles and riot in the streets. Like, I'm actually afraid of what this fanbase might do if they see another 2D section, alright? I've been on Sonic Twitter and I have seen people complain about these 2D sections. Like, I'm honestly fearing of my life if Sonic Team doesn't get this right. And yes, these 3 games are amazing, but this formula is going to get old, and then once the formula gets old after we get 1 million of these games, they're gonna look back and say, oh, Sonic Generations, Sonic Colors? Those games weren't that good, come on now. On that note, I don't think the boost is coming back, and really, I don't think it's a good idea for the boost to come back. Either way, the boost could still technically come back, but honestly, I'm betting money that it's not. Tell me what you guys think. Do you think the boost should come back? Do you think it will come back? And do you prefer boost or adventure? That is the main debate I want to see in the comments. What is better, boosting gameplay or adventure gameplay? I want to see it get heated. Anyways guys, that's the end of the video. I just wanted to take a quick second to thank all my channel members that I've gotten. First up is Sonic Pip. I obviously know who you are, and just to let you guys know, he makes awesome content. Keep up the great work. The next one is Aries02. I remember seeing you in my VC a lot on my Discord server. Thanks for the membership, I really appreciate you. And the final one is Sonic Fan, and they just have a profile picture that I can only describe as bliss. Like, come on guys. I'm sorry guys, I just love the 3D render of Dreamcast Sonic crying, it's just so funny. Thank you to the 3 of you for becoming members of my channel. I appreciate this a lot and I am very grateful for you guys' help. Anyways guys, make sure to join the Discord server down below. Our server has a very supportive community, especially when it comes to art, so if you're an artist, you pretty much gotta join the server, man. Just come in, drop some of your art down below, people will love your art. Us as a server, we just love seeing what you guys create and we're very supportive, we'll give you helpful feedback. Nobody's really negative when it comes to art, so if you want to express your art, come drop it down below in the server. But if you're not an artist, you should still join the server, because if you join the server down below, there is still a lot of people who like debating what their favorite Sonic games are, what Sonic games are better than other Sonic games. They also like debating what's coming in the future, things like that. They like sharing their opinion. Also, if you're not much for texting, you could just join the VCs and do everything else. It's a pretty active VC most of the time. I even pop in there whenever I have free time. So if you guys want to talk to me, just join the VCs. I might even join and talk to you guys. So if you're interested, make sure to join. On that note, I love you guys. Adios.